Hi there fellow gaming fans, this is Small Archangel and this is Rising World, my current save, which has survived the last couple of updates, notwithstanding a couple of trees randomly stuck in the middle of my road. The road is, well, it's more of a track really. What I'd really like to be able to do is make it into an actual road, so make it a bit wider and, you know, have tarmac or at least gravel, but that's not really an option. The only thing we can do in the game really is build blocks, which are very, very square, and as you can see from the fact that this is not exactly a level surface, there would be great big steps in it, so for the moment at least it's better to just leave it as it is. The last building I made, of course, was the farmhouse over there, and in the last episode I did the outlying grounds and buildings in preparation for making myself a fully functioning farm. So with the next update I believe we get hostiles. At this point fervently hoping that hostiles will not have the ability to break our buildings. I don't really know what to expect from the hostiles, you know, when they're implemented, but I will be doing another video for that when that is released. For the time being, though, I thought, well, it occurred to me that I have so far not built a single house with any stairs or with a second level. The nearest I got was the farmhouse there, which actually has a loft space, so there's a ladder going up into the roof space, which isn't really the same thing. So I've never made any stairs. This strikes me as a bit poor, so that's what I'm planning on doing today. Right across the road from, right across the track from my shack here, I am going to, like the piggy who discovered that the wolf came along and blew down his house, I am going to build a brick house right about here. It's relatively level here, but obviously there's a load of trees and things. Now I've been collecting, been mining, been foresting at the forest. There's a big forest up over the hill there, which has trees that take longer to chop down but yield more wood, so I've been doing my foresting there. But there's a load of stuff here which I want to get rid of. These bushes are really quite difficult to get rid of, and you don't get any wood for them at all. Now I mostly do all this business off camera because you know, once you've seen it once, you've seen it, you know, well, not exactly 1,000 times, but while it's fun to do, it's not so scintillating to watch. So I'm going to do this bit off camera and then do the building in stages on camera as I have done in the past. Well, give me it then. Okay, nearly couldn't pick that up for a minute. Really looking forward to being able to harvest apples from, you know, actual apple trees as opposed to watching to see if they randomly fall off a normal tree like this one. Got any saplings? No, I do like to reseed where I can. Okay, so I'll get rid of this stump here as well. Obviously don't want that in the way. Okay. What we got? We only got a couple of trees to remove here, but nonetheless I think it's going to probably take a little while. I'd quite like to leave that one there actually. I do like a few trees around the place, but I will remove those two over there by the piggy. And it's not going to be a massive house. I'm not planning on building an enormous house, just, you know, fairly sort of standard square 2 up 2 down job. We shall see how it goes. So I will join you guys in a bit when I have deforested. Well, there we have it. I've actually taken out most of the trees around here, including the one from over this side here, because I got quite a few saplings there. I've got 5 of them, so I can reseed them pretty much wherever I want, and I've kind of raked an area clear as well, which is going to be where my foundation lies. And I've set it back from the track just a little way so we can have a teeny tiny garden, although as I say at the moment we can't plant flowers or anything nice like that. I might have to try and level all this plot off a bit as well, because obviously that helps. Your plot doesn't have to be absolutely level, because you can put the blocks in and they'll they'll cope with the ground whether it's level or not. But it is easier if everything's more or less on the same level to start with. Like that. That's near enough. I can imagine why people might choose super flat kind of worlds, as in Minecraft does make life a tad easier. Now I like to build in daylight, quite frankly, so for now I'm going to repair to the nearest building, which is my shack, and I'm going to spend the night in here in a truly RP type way. So I will see you guys in the morning when we will do a bit of gardening. Good night. Okay, so I think I've got that more or less level. Looks like I probably need to drink. We've still got no water in game. Really looking forward to being... Oh, we do have some melon here. Probably got some in this chest here, actually. Let's just check. No, I don't. That's a little bit inconvenient. Must have left them at my other house. You see, this is the problem. You have several houses. You don't have any watermelon. I'll go get one off camera. It's fine. Alright, so this is my little campsite where I started out. And what I need to do first of all is sort out what blocks I'm going to be using. So I'm going to be going for brick for this. Not stone brick, just brick. Let's see, brick. Do we have any, or is it in stone brick? Stone brick, like bricks. Yeah, like brick, like that one. Yeah, okay, let's add that to the favourites. So I'm going to make a load of those, but before I do, I need some that I'm going to use as a foundation as well. I'm going to build a foundation first, which, I don't know, might be some sort of white brick like that, actually. That might make quite a nice contrast. Yeah, I think I'll go for that. So I'll make some of that, and I'll put that in round the bottom like a foundation. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to make a full stack of these. I might even make 2 stacks because they always get used up quicker than I think. And then I'm going to lay those out like a foundation down here. And we might, if we've got any of those left, I'm sure we can find ways of using them up. I do have them. Yeah, I have them here in my hand. Okay, I'm sure we can find ways of using them up after that. For decorating my... I don't know. We'll find out anyway. So, I'll start the level corner. That would make sense. Just stand on top of it so I can really see where it's placing. Yeah, there is right. And then we'll go all the way up here. Yeah, I reckon it is actually going to take more than 1 stack to do this job. I do like the click and drag. I like being able to click and drag. It's... Okay, we've obviously run out. It won't do it. Won't put them there. It's because I hadn't got any left, maybe. I don't know. No, it's just bugging out. Okay, fine. How many do I have of these left? I don't know. Can't really tell. Okay, well, we best come from this end. Okay, so have I got... Do you know what? I'll take my pickaxe to that. Yeah, I thought that we had a bit of a hole here. Oh, actually, we have a lot of a hole here. I'll just put 2 in it. There we go. Marvellous. Got any dirt? I'll put that dirt in my hand. Looks like a potato. And... yeah, sort of. Okay. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. So that's as level as it gets. I do find it's fairly difficult levelling stuff off, really. I'm going to leave the bit in the middle because... no, actually, you know, I'm going to make this a bit higher so that you have to access the house from steps. That would be quite cool, I think. To go up some steps to access the house. Again, I will probably regret this decision later on, but that is what I'm going to do at the moment. Oh. And that will get rid of the problem of my house sort of disappearing into the bank at the back there as well. And I didn't measure to see if this was absolutely square, but look at that. I've got 3 of these blocks left. That was pretty efficient, if I do say so myself. Okay, so there we go. So I haven't done much with the path yet. It's just kind of a bit of a wiggly mess, really, but I'm not too bothered about that at the moment. I will widen it and things when we get nearer to. Okay, so there we have it. Now I'm going to get some bricks and I'm going to start building. And I'll do a bit of building on camera, and in the name of keeping the episode shorter than 4 hours, I will do some of it off camera as well. So, where's my favourites? Got quite a few favourites by this point. I'm not sure if you can take favourites, you can defavourite them like that, so that would work. Okay, I get a few full stacks of this, let's face it. I don't know, I'll probably end up having to go and do some more mining as well. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I've got loads of them now. Look at that, I really quite like the chimney on that. There's some very nice blocks in this game actually, and ultimately, possibly when there is when water is put into the game, I'm really wanting to. I'm gonna have to watch myself here, otherwise I'll end up not being able to get to the top. Yeah, I want to build a really nice kind of modern mansion, so I'll be doing that at some point as well. But as I say, I'm kind of waiting to see what the hostiles bring to the game as well, really, because apart from anything else, now I need to know actually where the doors could fit there, so I'll do the other walls first. Because yeah, if the hostiles are going to start destroying stuff and we need to fortify things, then yeah, I'd rather not have everything I've built just trashed by them. So, okay, so how many blocks we actually got here then? Because I haven't counted them. 1, oh, that's not working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so it's an odd number when I need 2 spaces for a door really, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do 5 from either side and then see, because I'll have to put it slightly to one end, one side. Is that 5? I can't even see. Yes, that's 5. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to have to put it slightly on one side really. One side or the other. Does it make any difference? No, there we go. So that's going to be our front door. And then the rest. Put in the corners first. Alright, and I did toy with the idea of putting white brick around the doorway as well, but I wasn't quite sure what that would look like. It might look quite nice, might not. So let's just see. Oop, missed. Yeah, I quite like that actually. I think I'll go with that. Okay. Which means, yeah, I need to make some more of those now. But, hey. Okay, I'm going to leave the doorway for the moment, because if I don't, I'm not going to be able to actually get round to any of the rest of it there, so. And I might end up having to build some sort of wall so I can actually get up onto the top to get around here as well, but. Okay, so I'm going to do a bit off camera now, so I can just plot out where I'm wanting all the windows to be and what have you, because I'm going to have to think about where the rooms are going to go in here as well. As I say, it's going to be very four square. It's going to be, you know, basic sort of layout, downstairs and upstairs, bathroom, bedroom, that kind of business. So I'm going to do a bit more work on this, and then I'll rejoin you when I've got my basic layout sorted out, and we'll take it from there. Alright, so you can see my sort of finished design. I've put in the layout, so you can see the I put in low walls, and the level of those low walls is actually going to be the level of the floor, if that makes any sense. So it's going to be raised up by a block, so as I say, steps up to the front door. I actually extended the ground plan a bit because I decided it was a bit too small really for what I had in mind. So this is the hallway, and obviously the stairs are going to have to fit in here, so I'm hoping that they're going to be big enough. I've put windows here for the moment, but I will put in the stairs before I do anything very much else when I've built the walls up, so I'll know whether those windows are really going to get in the way of the stairs or vice versa. This is actually a little bathroom at the end of the there, because it's just, by the time I'd finished the hall there wasn't very much space, so that's just a downstairs bathroom. Then this is going to be the kitchen here, and then through into the living room here. And I've got a couple of windows here which either be, you know, I mean I like French windows, but we don't have any of those, so they're going to be full length kind of windows, floor level windows, and then maybe a big window there, though I might divide that up into two smaller ones. Windows pretty much have to be 2 blocks wide and 2 blocks high at the moment. It's a little bit restrictive, but that might change later on in the game's development. Okay, so I'm just building some scaffolding as I go so that I can start putting this together. So I've made more of both these blocks, and then I'm going to have to go and do some mining off camera, because it's not the most interesting thing you ever saw in your life. Up. I can't see where that box is. I think it's the right place. I hope so anyway. This is the tricky bit, especially where you've got windows in. So I have to keep hopping over them. I do like a lot of windows in a house, but it is a bit of a pain to build it when you do that. So this is the big window, though I may or may not stick with that idea, I'm not sure at this point. And these ones are a particular pain, because if I fall down, of course, later on it's going to really quite hurt. Oh, I missed one there, that's annoying. And I'm going to have to go all the way around to my scaffold again to get up again. Too close to place that. There. And that's almost got me around. Okay, so the default height that I've been tending to do my walls at is, obviously that's big enough for the windows now. What I can't remember exactly is how high I put the windows. I think they actually need to be 2 blocks high. I might check out in my farmhouse just to see. At the moment these are only 1 block high, but the walls I tend to build my walls about 4 blocks high, so that means I need at least another block around. So I'm going to do that now. And the other thing I'll do off camera is yeah, make a final decision on whether these windows are going to do what I want, and I'll build up the interior walls perhaps as well. No, I'll leave the interior walls for the moment, but I'm going to get these walls to full height, and then we're going to think about putting the stairs in. But I might need to put in a floor upstairs before I can put in stairs. I'm not sure really. It's a bit of a chicken and egg thing. I've not done stairs before, as I say, so it's an interesting one. How to go about it, not absolutely sure. Up. Oh, and there goes another stack. Get through them pretty quick. Oh, that was stupid. So was that, but I missed that one last time. Don't miss him this time. Oh no, there's no way I can... Yeah, you see, this is why it's a bad plan to have windows up. Now I'm leaving these at the moment. I'm not actually covering the tops over because I'm fairly sure that actually I'm going to want them to be taller at the end of the day. So I'm just going to pull that across to there. Can't get out there. I have to go out the front door. And up my scaffolding plank again, which is now not tall enough, of course. Put in another G for grid. Although for some reason grid is not my friend on this occasion. Can we put this on the end of that one? No, for some reason we can't put this on the end of that one. That's quite silly. Okay, I'll take grid off then. Okay, that looks better to me. Up we go. Yeah, that's about the right height now. Ah, blast it. Oh well, I can put that there. Parkour. There we go. That is pretty much it. Okay, so that's it. That probably isn't the full height of my walls. I have a feeling I've got at least another one to go. But as I say, off camera, I'm going to make sure the walls are the right height, and then we're going to try and put the stairs in there. So that looks very like an authentic building site, particularly with my precariously balanced plank there. It should be a ladder, really, but yeah, cool. Okay, so yeah, I will make sure I've got all the windows where I actually want them. I'll make my mind up about that big one there, because I'm not entirely sold on that one. I might just turn it into two smaller ones. In fact, it's a royal pain to try and go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and now I can't actually do that up from here. Yep, can't reach. Okay, so now I've done that, I'm going to have to go all the way around to fix that, but apart from that, yeah, we're about done. So I will start filming again when we're ready to put the stairs in. Well, my walls are pretty much full height now, at least for the first story. I did put the windows an extra block higher because that's the height they need to be at, really. And then I've changed that window over there to two smaller ones. The full length ones I quite like, actually, so I'm going to keep those. And I think we're about ready to put some stairs in, or attempt to put some stairs in at any rate. I haven't done any interior walls yet, but I can see where they're going to be, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Kind of racing the light a little bit here. It's going to get dark again. But before I did make some wooden blocks, because I thought before we did anything else, really, actually I made way more wood blocks than I strictly intended. I thought it would be a good idea to put in some flooring in the hallway first, because now I don't suppose I can choose which way around to do these blocks, because myself I would have had these going a long ways. I don't think I can do that though. I don't think I can turn it around. I can turn objects around, but I don't think you can turn blocks around. They just go the direction they go, and tough. Looks a little bit weird going sideways, but there you go. It's probably just as well that I did too many of these, because this isn't even the floor level, that's sub-floor level, if that makes any sense. Yeah, it's going to be there. So that's the level of the floor. So if we put this in first, then we're going to have an idea of where the stairs are actually starting off from. Come on. Oh, that must be too close to me, I don't want to place it. Yeah, and I've done this slightly interestingly, because I've of course left the doorways out of the foundation to indicate where they are, but obviously they're too low, so they're lower than the level of the floor. But at least it means I know where the doorways are. Just my way of planning. There we go. Okay, so I think that's right. Up, can't get through the door. Okay, so ignoring all the other floors for the minute, I've got some stairs here. I've got 8 sets, and I'm hoping that's going to be high enough. Basically, when we do a floor, the ceiling at least is going to be there, and floor and ceiling are going to be pretty much the same thing at this point. I'm not planning on putting the ceiling in now, but when I do, just to remember that's there, yeah, it's going to be there. Unless we want to do a double block, it's going to be the same pattern on the top and the bottom of the ceiling, and so I'm planning on just picking one that will be okay with both. This isn't meant to be a fancy house. If I did a big enough build, it might be worthwhile doing 2 layers of flooring or even walls, so you didn't just have brick on the inside. But if you don't do a big build, really, it just looks too chunky. The walls are too thick. Okay, so that's where the ceiling's going to be. So stepwise, let's just turn this around. Is that right? Yeah, about there. And let's plot this out. So we've got 1 which will go up to the floor level there, and then the next block over there, and 1 there. I'm hoping I'm doing this right. Windows right in the way, obviously. It'll be there, and then there, and then there. So I actually estimate that we need to start the stairs off. I think I'll probably start them off a bit sooner, to be honest, like there. So this is where I thought the windows were going to be, you know, a bit of a pain, really. Obviously I can't put the stairs on the other side of the hall because, yeah, there's doorways in there. What I could do, I suppose, is leave a space between the wall and, but actually I'm not really wanting to do that. So what I'm going to do for the moment is just block up the windows, and I'll put them back in when I know where the stairs are going to go. It's the simplest thing. Okay, so turn it around, small way around again. There we go. So I've used 6, I think. Obviously I'm going to need to make them wider than this. I was intending on making them 2 blocks wide, but that is perfect height at least. So now I'm going to increase the size of those like so. And I have some more blocks of wood here because the plan is that I'm gonna, yeah, box this in as well. Or if I have a space under the stairs, it's not gonna be, you know, yeah, I might have a space under the stairs, but it's not gonna go kind of all the way to the end. So there we go. Okay, kind of dark now though, so probably gonna go and sleep for the night because I can't see ever so well in the night time. And yeah, and then yeah, I'm going to do a little bit more work on this and then start videoing again. Put in most of the ceiling, just finishing it off. I decided on a wood block because that wouldn't look bad as a ceiling and it'll look pretty good as a floor. I keep getting stuck on these. I'm going to have to put the floor into the rest of it because it's getting annoying. I've got just a solid staircase. I decided to just keep it nice and simple. I didn't bother filling that bit in, but then there's going to be a wall here, so it doesn't make any difference anyway. Now, do I have any white bricks on me actually? Yes, because I need to fill in these gaps here where the doorway is. Well, the doorway is going to... No, I'm just going to leave them for the minute just so that... Oh, heck, no. The doorway is going to have to be there. I'm not going to forget to put in a door, am I? Certainly hope not. That would be stupid. And at the moment they're just too low when I put the floor in there. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so we have a fully functional staircase and a wood floor upstairs, which means that we're able to get on with building the upper story now. This is just a construction video really. I didn't plan on furnishing it in this video. I'll probably do another video for furnishing it like I did with the farmhouse over there. This is just the construction side of things. So next up, windows. We know, well, now we know where the stairs are, we can figure out where the best place is to put windows. I think probably bunging one here is going to be a good idea. There we go. And whether I'll actually fit another one, I don't know really. I don't think I will here, but let's see. Oh, hey, yeah. No one's going to fall out the window whilst going up the stairs, sure. There we go. Okay, so that's our windows. Alright, so next step is interior walls and putting the windows in. Oh no, maybe next step is putting the upstairs on. Yeah, I think that's got to come next. Do I have... Yeah, I just used up... I've got a load of ore, but I'm just... organised. Always run out of chest space. So these bricks are probably not going to get me ever so far, but... we can make a start. So as I say, apart from the interior walls, all of the decor is going to be, you know, brick really, because just not willing to build double thickness walls. I mean, that would make the house really, really small on the inside if I did that. Actually, I can take those planks away now, can't I? I don't need them anymore. Wow, that 8 bricks up. I'm going to need a lot more than that. Got my stairs now. Don't need this. Can't reach the other one. Okay, I get it from down there. So yeah, this isn't gonna isn't going to get me very far. So that's going to be the next thing. Probably is going off and making some more bricks. I have a bit of ore left, but not a lot, so it's going to require more mining. I'm looking forward to the implementation of a true creative mode. That's where those of us that love our building can really let rip, I guess. Okay, so I've got a little bit of ore, so I'm going to go and make some more bricks, and then yeah, I'm going to start planning out where my rooms are going to go up here. So I think from a point of view of doing that, really, maybe I need to know, I need to put in some, I need to choose what block I'm going to use for interior walls, actually. I think I might just go and do that now. We need to know what the interior walls are going to be, and for simplicity's sake, because again, unless you're doing double thickness walls, it'd have to be all the same thing really, so some kind of plaster probably. Let's see, plaster here. I mean, I'd love to put tiles in the bathroom, but you know, it's not really going to work. Okay, that's quite grey. Surely that's marble, isn't it? Weird. That looks like granite. That's quite white. Yeah, maybe we'll go with that actually. Oh, that one there. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just quickly go and sort out where my, there we go, where my interior walls are going upstairs, because that's one thing that I don't know yet, and I'm going to need to know that to be able to plan out where the windows go. So I'll just take out this plank. Now I don't need it. Up. Okay. I'm not sure. We can put handrails on these things, but I'm not quite sure how. Not done that before. Again, not done stairs before, so. Okay, so we got the stairs coming up here. Really what I need up here is a couple of bedrooms and a bathroom, so it would make sense to have a hallway here where my stairs are, and it's going to have to be at least a couple of blocks wider than the stairs, probably like there really, and possibly, yeah, I like the idea of that. If we make, again, I don't know quite where I'll put my doorways. Probably would make sense to save resources and kind of put them in straight away, wouldn't it? Okay, well let's just plan this. Oh, that's not quite what I meant. Never mind, that will do. We do need actually a couple of bedrooms there, so where is my... Okay, so that's to bedroom 1. This is the bathroom here, and it's just on the end there, so that should be enough space for a bathroom, I think. And then we can have a couple of bedrooms, so we've got 1 bedroom there, and we can kind of... I want a master bedroom and a kids' room, basically, so the bathroom's going to have a doorway here, actually, from the hallway, so it's nobody's ensuite. So say this is not a fancy house. There we go. Which means... just fall down the stairs. Which means that we need the other... yeah, the doorway to the other bedroom to be about here, so let's just do that now. So that's a little close, perhaps, to the other bedroom, actually, at the bathroom door. Okay, and then basically, does that about... oh, well, that's... makes a smaller room and a larger room, but that's fine because we wanted a smaller room and a larger room anyway. So bedroom and second bedroom, master bedroom, second bedroom, there we go. So that is my interior layout, and the remaining blocks I will use to... oh, now doorways, let's not forget we have doorways to do. So there, I think, and a doorway there. Didn't have a doorway there, but of course I have one here, like that. And I had one here. Like that. And then I think the doorway I had here was nearer to that end, but I've run out of blocks now. Okay, there we go. So we're getting a bit of an idea of the design now. So there we go. Right, I'm going to go off camera again, and I'm going to finish these interior walls upstairs and down, and well, first of all, to be honest, I'm going to finish the exterior wall. We'll deal with the interior walls after I've put the exterior walls in, and I'm going to have to put a roof on this thing as well. So I'll get cracking. This is probably going to take me a while because I'll need to do some more mining as well now. Yeah. Okay guys, so I'll see you later. As you can see, I'm just placing the last of the ceiling in the upstairs, so we're going to put a roof on this thing. It actually is extremely kind of expensive time and materials wise to build a roof, kind of a gabled roof or anything like I did on my farmhouse. So I think I might just do sort of... oh, I missed a bit. There we go. I might do something a bit similar to the one I did on my shack over there, where it's just kind of gabled at the corners and then the rest of it is reasonably flat. But I thought I'd put this ceiling in first so that we've got you know, something to build on, basically. You can see I've finished the interior walls as well, so upstairs and down. Don't think I've missed a bit. We have the second bedroom in there, we have the master bedroom in here. There's not much difference between them in size, to be honest, but then that would have been very long and thin room indeed if I'd made it any smaller. The upstairs bathroom, and we have a downstairs bathroom as well, and yeah, we have this little downstairs toilet which is very small. We have a living room through here, and of course doorway through into a generous sized kitchen. So there we are. So it's a fairly decent sort of size and style of house, really. But what we really need to do now is doors and windows. Yeah, I put a bit of block there of ceiling by accident, which was A bit too high up, but I decided I couldn't be bothered. I was just going to leave it where it was because I couldn't reach it to destroy it. Okay, I'm going to build a roof on the thing anyway. I'm going to have to stick a ladder up there or some scaffolding or something to get up to the roof, but that's probably what I'll do. It looks a little bit like a fire station at the moment, so... Oh, look, a sleeping cow. Next thing really is to, yeah, get some windows and a door on it. So that's what I'm going to do now. Windows and doors. Right, so the house is just about finished from this at this point. At least the construction of it. We've just got a bit of a hole in the kitchen floor to fill. I know, don't do that. There we go. And other than that, we have doors on all of the rooms. We have windows in place. Oh, I say doors on all of the rooms. I've done my usual trick and I've forgotten one of the doorways. I've also forgotten to fill in these gaps between the door frames, which I will do before I can do anything much else. You see, we do have these lovely brick walls, but again, unless the devs introduce something whereby we can skin the inside of our walls, which would be great, that would be the best thing, we're pretty much stuck with that at the moment. So now we have the living room. Really quite liking these full-length windows. I'll be making good use of those in future builds, I think. They look quite nice. And then upstairs I've put the flooring up here hasn't changed, of course. I've just left the flooring as wood planks up here, and then I tend to put rugs down. So that's one bedroom, plenty of windows, plenty of light, and bathroom, which, yeah, it's a shame we can't change the floor here, but same thing with the walls really. Unless we have some way of skinning on the inside, we can't really do that. I could do something cunning, I suppose, with a poster with a tile print on it, put that all over the floor. You could do the same thing with walls, but a bit more difficult because there's windows which kind of get in the way, so not so easy to do that. So I've got one more door to put on then, because I forgot. I forgot to put in the dining room door downstairs. And also, yeah, I think I might think about putting a handrail in here as well. But other than that, the house is pretty much finished. So, yeah, in the next video we'll be furnishing this place and making it look like just a nice little neat suburban house, really. I'll put a little bit of a garden out the front as well, maybe. At the moment we've just got some gravel, but we've got space if we want to. Not that we can plant anything very much. We could plant some tomatoes, I suppose, but that's about it for the time being. So there's our house. Looks a bit bald without a roof, but I will be getting on to doing that as well. So by the next video, this house will look a bit more, well, yeah, a bit more finished. At the moment, it's very square, but I think it just looks really strange without a roof on it. So I'll do some sort of roof, but perhaps a bit like that, perhaps somewhere half between that and the farmhouse. Got a really high gable on it that wouldn't be suitable for this one really. So it's a case of doing sort of a half hipped or something like that. So yeah, there you go. So next episode, furnishing the townhouse, because that's pretty much what this one is. Even though it's out here in the middle of the country, I just want to experiment with different builds. Probably put it a little bit too close to the old farmhouse there. The farmhouse should be kind of in the middle of nowhere really, but hey, it turned out to be a little bigger than I anticipated, but it's no bigger than it needs to be really. So there we go, incongruous as it looks, straight next to my lovely farmhouse. I'm not going to demolish it just for that. The posh neighbours will just have to deal with it. And yeah, in future I'll be building even more houses anyway, so it's going to get more populous around here. Or more populated looking. It's still only going to be populated by little old me. But yeah. So tune into the next episode when I will be furnishing this house and just generally finishing it off. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button if you liked the video and tune in for more fun later on. Bye bye.